response to a proposed bill permitting the extradition of fugitives to mainland China. Citizens worry the bill will be used to target, detain, and extradite political dissidents. Beijing's response to the protests has become increasingly violent as the citizens show no signs of backing down. China considers Hong Kong a bridge between Asia and the West for business and financial matters. Also, once again, China's domination of Hong Kong seems to be fueled by nationalistic fervor. China is said to be the first nation in the world to field an aircraft carrier to truly rival America's fleet of supercarriers. But how can it be China's first attempt at a supercarrier? And why would a fight between the two likely end with China's brand new carrier becoming China's brand new coral reef? The United States has been operating aircraft carriers for over 100 years now, while China is relatively new to the carrier club. This gives the U.S. a significant advantage over China when it comes to running carrier operations, which are notoriously a very tough and dangerous lesson for nations to learn. The United States earned its stripes through many years of very dangerous training and testing, losing many pilots and deck crew in the process. However, China has shown it's a quick learner and is yet to suffer a major naval deck accident. While the plan has lost numerous aircraft as it learns to operate its new aircraft carriers, it has the benefit of emulating the nation that does it the best, the United States. Lessons learned from observing U.S. carrier ops have significantly decreased the learning curve and reduced the price and blood China has had to pay to gain proficiency. But China is far from matching the United States when it comes to operating the most advanced types of warships ever created. Aircraft carriers are floating airfields operating hundreds, if not thousands of miles from home. They need to be able to launch very heavy aircraft at fast enough speeds to get them airborne and recover them by bringing them in from kans op mooie prijzen en geniet van live optredens tijdens een onvergetelijke night out in Holland Casino. Kijk op hc.nl en bezoek vrijdag 2 februari een van onze vestigingen. Hit off speed to a stop in mere seconds. Anything more complex than a routine training exercise requires careful coordination of hundreds of personnel, and combat operations are something else altogether, with aircraft taking off and landing at the same time. A delicate ballet that the U.S. has learned to perform expertly at a very high price in lives and aircraft lost. China has yet to show this capability, and while it has performed well in training cruises, it's yet to try the really hard stuff like combat-based operations, such as launch and recovery at night and in inclement weather. The U.S. Navy is an all-weather, 24-hour force trained to pressure an enemy relentlessly, giving no pause no matter how bad the weather is or how dark it gets. These types of carrier operations, however, are notoriously dangerous, and from time to time the U.S. still manages to lose a plane or two. However, China has yet to attempt those more dangerous of carrier operations, and it remains to be seen how well its deck crews and pilots will perform when Mother Nature is beating down on them or in the dead of night. While they will likely learn to master inclement weather and nighttime ops, for now the U.S. retains a significant advantage in this area. What about the physical shifts, though? How do the two match up? First, it's important to note that the very philosophy behind the use of carriers differs between the U.S. and China. The United States sees its carrier as a global force capable of fighting and winning anywhere on the planet. If you start a mess, you can expect the U.S. carrier off the shore of your country within 3 to 9 business days. China, however, is incapable of global power projection due to a lack of large surface combatants and global logistics capabilities. Thus, it's